Today, we're going to take a close look at one of the most infamous characters in all of the Norse pantheon, Loki. Loki had 3 wives and a number of extremely interesting offspring. And Loki and his children were some of the important players in Ragnarok, the fabled ending of the Norse universe. Loki was the trickster god in the Norse pantheon, and it's important to remember that Loki was not actually a god. Loki was a giant. And of course, keep in mind that Odin's own mother was the giantess Bestla. The giants in the Norse cosmos are not like the fairy tale giants that we think of nowadays. They were in fact very similar in their skills and abilities to the gods themselves, but the main difference being that the gods' purpose was to create order, and the giants' goal was always to create chaos. So Loki is really neither good or evil. He is just pure chaos. And his name means like knot or tangle. Loki is a self-serving, shape-shifting trickster. Loki became part of the Aesir gods and their pantheon because of his relationship with Odin. And Loki was not Odin's adoptive son and the brother of Thor, as I believe the Marvel Universe suggests. Loki was Odin's blood brother. The dude Odin grew up with, the guy he got into scrapes with. And I think many of us know a person like Loki growing up. That kid your parents never liked. The one you loved hanging out with because they were always pushing the boundaries just a little bit. And that's Loki. On the classic 1950s sitcom Leave It to Beaver, this character was known as Eddie Haskell. He'd be smiling to Mrs. Cleaver all the while he was getting poor Wally and Beaver in trouble. Loki was really the original frenemy, as we said in our introduction. He was always ready to help the gods out with a cunning and clever plan, but his plans often went awry, causing endless predicaments and embarrassments for the gods. He could have had a sitcom. He would show up, often uninvited or unannounced, crashing parties and demanding drinks. Yeah, he was that friend. Odin, who was obsessed about Ragnarok, which was the ending of the Norse universe, seemed to have little or no clue until it was too late that his zany pal Loki was going to be his final undoing. The ones we hold closest can harm us the most.